Societal standards, specifically beauty standards, exist. They vary from place to place. They vary from time to time. They've changed over the years, but they still exist, and I believe that they do affect mental health in a negative way.
I started showing signs of anxiety when I was really young because I grew up in a very judgmental community of people in school, especially.
My mental health isn't affected really at all because I could care less. I mean, when I was younger, I was definitely like, oh, I wish I was her. She's so much cooler. She has this, she fits in. But like now, I couldn't care less what anyone else thinks about me.
No, I wouldn't say my mental health is affected by it too much. I just try not to spend a lot of time worrying about it. And like, I mean, I do think about how people see me, but you know, I think I've got like all right control over my image.
How people should dress, how people should look, what their size should be. Some of that has varied from time to time, but there's still a common theme that they exist. And regardless of them changing, people during that time still feel the pressure to fit into those societal standards.
Especially clothing. I try to buy clothes that I seem trendy, and changing like my hairstyle, my hair color, and yeah, just changing the way I act as well.
I don't try to fit into the standards. I feel like I'm more myself when I'm not intentionally trying to be someone else.
I guess I do some things to try to fit into standards, not necessarily beauty standards, but you know, I think I could dress a little more like alternative and crazy. Part of it is just me being lazy, and part of it is not wanting to like make myself stand out too much.
They have a fear of being themselves.
These beauty standards are very unnecessary, unrealistic especially. We live in such a diverse world of people that having a set standard of what people should wear and what they should look like is unnecessary and just extreme.
There shouldn't be a standard to what you should look like. It should be a standard to what you should be like. Like, don't be rude.
I think like particularly like beauty standards for like women's and men's bodies and stuff, you know, like, oh, you need to be muscular or skinny or whatever, or like, especially I hate like facial beauty standards because it's really something you can't control, you know, you're born with the face you have, you can't change it. There's no point in feeling insecure about it.
It's okay to be themselves, and that there are people in their network that are cheering for them to be themselves regardless of what society says you should look like or be like.
The way you present and the way you look is perfectly fine as long as it makes you happy and as long as you're comfortable in your own skin. No one needs to fit the standard to be treated as human.
It's not worth your time to try and fix yourself for someone else who's not permanent.
Just try to be yourself, surround yourself with good friends.